Two big financial stories are developing across Arkansas right now. On one side, several employers across the state have announced layoffs or furloughs. But on the other side, millions of retirees could receive a new tax deduction that may significantly reduce their tax bill in 2026. Gary Garrison with Asset Protection Wealth Management is here to break down what Arkansas families and especially retirees should know. Gary, what a great topic.
Well, thank you, Ansley, and happy Monday to you.
Yes, happy Monday to you as well. I hope you're feeling okay after the time change and everything.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Good.
It was a little dark this morning when I had to get up. I was like, wait a minute, what?
I know, it's so
But
strange.
We'll
so
get
strange.
used to it.
But our first point here is layoffs are impacting some Arkansas workers.
There
right now.
are, and there's a lot of people don't know this, but there's several large employers in Arkansas, all over the state, northwest Arkansas, northeast, and then one here centrally, that are furloughing or laying off some people. And it's just real important for those people, particularly if they're nearing retirement, say over 55, that some things they need to pay attention to financially. So I would recommend, if that happened to some of the viewers, that they go and talk to the HR department and say, hey, I just got laid off and I need to know about the severance package, if there is one, any pension or retirement plan. And if you have a 401k, Ansley, that's the perfect time to roll it over because you have a reason to do so. You don't have to meet the requirement of 59 and a half. You can just roll it over and get it into an IRA in your name. The general consensus is across the country with advisors is that if you leave a company, you need to take your money with you and don't leave it behind. You can leave it behind, but it makes more sense to roll it into an IRA where you're in control.
Well, how would that benefit you, or does it benefit you if you leave it behind at your old company? I mean, do you?
It's just an option.
Okay.
Very few people that I've met with do that, but I just want to be, correct and let people know you still can do that. You can also, if you have another job, roll it into your new employer.
Right.
And I've talked about that on the show before, but I think the most logical thing would be to get it out of a company you're no longer affiliated with and get it into your name.
Sure.
And so people can go to our landing page called your401krollovers.com, download a little guide, and it'll tell you the mistakes to avoid when rolling over your 401k.
Yeah, great information
there's some big
over
ones
there.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The second big point we should talk about is that there's a major new tax deduction for seniors. What do they need to know?
Yes, so it's a federal tax deduction that was passed with the new Big Beautiful Tax Bill recently. And it takes effect this year, so people can actually use this information and take it to their CPA even now. That's why I did it, because it's tax time. But yeah, so they can print out a page. They can text us at our office and say, hey, I want the white page on the 3 qualifications of this, and we can print it out, the things that qualify you for this deduction, and they can print it out and take it to their CPA. But the deduction, the federal deduction, is $6,000 for those over 65. And if you're married, you double that. It's $12,000 if you meet those 3 requirements.
Sure.
Now, in Arkansas, they've had that. We've already had that for years. And so the reason I'm mentioning this is you can actually stack those deductions. Put the federal deduction in, put the state deduction in, and now you're up to, if you're married, up to $24,000 of deduction that could make a meaningful, reduction in taxes for people.
Oh, wow.
It's just something to be aware of and know about.
Yes.
Because when you're retired and over 65, every dollar counts. You
Oh,
want to make sure that you pay as little tax as possible.
Yes, definitely. The third big point, too, is Arkansas already has senior tax advantages. Let's dive more into that.
Yep. So they've had it for several years, and it was kind of ironic that the federal government came and passed the exact same thing for the whole country. But for Arkansans, what's important to know is that because you already have this deduction, and now the federal deduction has come out, again, you can, that's 2 deductions that'll amount to, a considerable amount of savings for taxes. So I bring this up because I want people to check with their CPA for sure. I'm not a CPA, but check with their CPA on the deductions and if they're eligible and that type of thing, because you wouldn't want to miss that double tax deduction.
Definitely
that's available first time in 26.
Would that happen year after year, or is this just like a one-time only?
Right now, it's kind of open-ended, at least for the next few years.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can always change it.
For sure.
But I recommend people, they can text us, 501-225-9045, and say, hey, send me the white page on the 3 qualifications, and we'll send that to you. They can print it off, take it to their CPA, and just make sure that he or she's taking advantage of that. You can also, click on our QR code there and get information that way. But for the people that have been laid off on the 401ks, it's critical that they don't make costly mistakes on those. And so I really encourage people, and if it's not you and you have a friend that's retiring or getting laid off, tell them about it. But go to your401krollovers.com. It's a guide that could prove very, very beneficial.
Absolutely. We just had all your information on the screen again.
Yes.
They can call or text you or go to that website.
They sure can anytime.
Yeah. Anything else we should know about this topic, Gary?
I think that'll cover it for
Yeah,
today.
that was good. That was good for sure. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thanks,
for your time.
Ansley.
Always
Yep.
appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll have more Good Morning Arkansas after this.